right, you would find that one on page 4 of the Daily Trust newspaper. It's got 3 riders to it, though. Government cut taxes for us to pay. Private sector is saying that. Second rider, reps surrender 50% salary over hardship. Thoughtful, don't you think? Third rider, cut your allowances. Atiku. Citizens tell lawmakers. Atiku, are you in my heart or in the hearts of some Nigerians? I'm just saying. But anyways, that's what is there on a big story with the Daily Trust newspaper right there. Look at page 12 right now, and you would find this one. It says, Senate moves to establish local government's election cuffed. Flogged for criticizing Kaduna governor. Wow. All right, page 12. It's really looking popular now. Still on page. This one is page 17. It's not page 12. All right. Israeli parliament votes against Palestinian state. Something outside the shores of Nigeria, so that you are a complete, well-informed Eagles listener. All right. Now to this one from Kenya as well. Kenya. Win for Gen Zs as court suspends police ban on protest. Wow. Nice. You would find that one on page, let me take a closer look. Page 37. I've got sharp eyes. Now, this one here on page 4 as well. Okay, this must be, page 6, I beg your pardon. JAMB pegs cutoff mark at 140 for varsities. Marketers to publish daily landing cost of petrol. Find it on page 23. And the last one that I'll be taking from page 13. Stop blaming federal government for your failures. APC replies, PDP governors. Alrighty. I guess it's the whole franchise of I talk you reply, stuff like that. But the Vanguard newspaper right now has got this big story, minimum wage. This headline screaming on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. Federal government labor settle for 70,000 naira. OPS lists conditions. Page 5 carrying the story. Couple of riders follow. Let's jump into it. We're accepting it with mixed feelings because of economy. Ajero is saying that one. Minimum wage law to be reviewed every 3 years. I got it. I should give myself a... That's right. I should give myself that. Yeah. Right. Now, another rider to that one. Tinubu to submit executive bill to National Assembly next week. We can't pay without federal government support. OPS, Organized Labor, is saying that. And, I beg your pardon, that will be the private sector, organized private sector, not the organized labor. But talking about the NLC says... holds neck meeting today. Okay, so they're holding a neck meeting today in view of the 70,000 naira that's been announced. And reps to expedite action on bill. Speaker Abbas is saying that one. And moving away from that one now, taking you to page what now? Let's just get on with the sports. Page 24 now for the sport. Page 31, I beg your pardon. For the sport lovers, FIFA ranking. Super Eagles drop one step. Okay. All right. Let's get back to some business. This one here on page 9. After protest, federal government makes U-turn on 18 years benchmark for admission into varsities. Others, are you serious now? After protest, federal government makes U-turn on 18 years benchmark for admission into varsities. Others, if you tell me the government is not listening again, if you tell me, I'm just saying. All right, I think the government discovered the majority might just carry the votes, and given the circumstances. But then let's look at this one now, page 4. Hardship. NLC CSOs unimpressed as reps cut salaries by 50% for 6 months. Y'all should cut the reps members a slack, don't you think? Anyway, CBN resumes dollar sales to BDCs, halt naira depreciation. Page 20 is carrying that one now. This one is going to be the last one that I'll be taking and bringing to you. Oh no, not the last one. Ndume Akpabio has reduced Senate to federal government parastatal. Wow. Lukman, ex-APC chieftain. Okay. Says on Ndume issue, Akpabio has reduced Senate to federal government's parastatal. I see. Now to page 19, the last one, of course. The last, okay? And it's found at the very top, the apex, the apogee of the Vanguard newspaper now. Why fuel price may double as subsidy cost rises. That's all I can say. All right, I'm moving away from that one now. Let's get on to this one. The big story, the Guardian newspaper. Minimum wage labor agrees to 70,000 naira as lawmakers slash pay for 6 months. And we're saving about 600 million, over 600 million naira. That's what we're saving for 6 months. Do you understand that? Yeah, okay. You're not getting the picture. I don't think so. I mean, well, anyways, it's got a couple of riders to that. Federal government, organized labor, okay, triennial wage review. All right, that's like 3 years, okay? Why you guys were trying to confuse us with this English? Anyways, this one right here, NECA man, others meet, ask federal government to support businesses for easy compliance, right? Page 6 is carrying the story. 50% windfall tax. Shareholders dump bank stocks. Seek policy reversal. Page 3 has got that story. Fresh. Foreign exchange crisis. Naira depreciation for CBN to resume BDC funding. Really? Okay. Page 16 carrying the story. Now to this one right here. This one says... somebody's urging the federal government to close down mushrooms, substandard varsities, others claiming that this is just a problem why we are not having employable graduates today and all of that, and that the state of education has really, really gone so down and low, and that we should be ashamed of ourselves. Page 28 is carrying that one. You want to go see it. Reps in rowdy session over alleged link of opposition to planned protest. And this one now, page 3, carrying that one. End of an era. Reading culture suffers as legacy libraries rot, vanish in states. Okay, I should take that one again. End of an era. Reading culture suffers as legacy libraries rot, vanish in states. Okay, we don't see libraries no more in states. Is that what you're saying? Well, it's a big story though with the Guardian newspaper as well. Big story, of course. Pages 4 and 5. You'd find that story at the base of the Guardian newspaper. Dangote refinery yet to be licensed. Operators not scuttled, says NMDPRA. Page 3 is carrying that one. And still at the base right there. I don't know why this one has to carry the weight of all of these stories. Ndume reps back demotion as Atiku, CUPP, others fold attack on democracy. All right, page 6 is that one now. And this one says, Shun Jakpa syndrome. Prepare for leadership. Somebody is telling the youth right there. And you should find that story on page 7 of The Guardian. Senate introduces bill to establish federal agency for local government elections. I like it. All right, page 3 is carrying that story. We should say bye-bye to the Guardian newspaper now and bring aboard the Nation newspaper, just above the Nation newspaper banner. I'm talking about the heights, the apogee, the peak, the zenith of it, the top of it. Work to begin on Abeokuta Ota Road, says Ogun government. Okay, that's something good, right? Page 5 is carrying that one now to page 6. They're just following bumper to bumper. You understand? Page 6, reps donate 108 billion naira to buy food for Nigerians. Oh, to buy food for Nigerians. Okay. And this got one rider to it. Lawmakers cut pay by 50%. Ah, nice. All right, now Edo Okweboholo hospitalized after attack in Benin. It's got one rider to it. Police aide killed. Why does somebody have to pay the price? The ultimate price, that is? Why? News page 5 is carrying that story right now. Let's look at the big story on the front page of the Nation newspaper. Nigeria's economy on growth path, says Reno Mokri. Okay, he's saying that one, page 5. But the big story right here now is saying on... Well, the story started on the front page of the Nation newspaper. It's continued on page 4, and it says federal government, labor, organized private sector, okay, 70,000 naira as minimum wage. It's got 2 riders to it. Bill set for transmission to National Assembly. Second rider, workers get 36 high-capacity CNG buses. Alrighty, I see it. Now, bill on council electoral commission tabled, right? One rider to that one. National Assembly begins debate. And the story is continued on page 5. I've got sharp eyes. Now, see this one now. You would see it is continued on page 5 as well. Wow. Page 5, you are popular now. It says CBN resumes Forex sales. The BDCs. It's got one rider to it. APCON, that's ABCON, APCON hails sale of $20,000 per license. All right, that it will be all with the Nation newspaper. Now let's get on to the very last one now, as we look at the Punch newspaper and punch you with some punchy headlines. And with the Punch newspaper, minimum wage, National Assembly gets bill Tuesday, as Tinubu Labour agree on 70,000 naira. Page 2 is carrying that story right now. At least there is some peace, there is some decorum now. Okay, way forward is what we are looking for, right? Two writers. Federal government says minimum wage for review every 3 years. Labor leaders justify new salary. And second writer, President directs payment of SANU's withheld salaries. I like. Okay. OPS rejects electricity tariff. All right. Now we're back to that one. Anyways, I'm seeing this one now. Page 22 at the base of the Punch newspaper. Customs intercept 3.6 billion naira bulletproof jackets, drugs in Ogun. Well done, Customs. You're doing well. You're really doing well. All right. Uni student dies. Others injured in campus crash. Pages 4 and 5. That story is an awfully sad story. I don't even want to look at those pictures right there. I don't want to look at that. Now, see this one now, page 13. 423 billion naira probe. El Rufai alleges bias. Seeks case transfer. Above the Punch newspaper banner now, you will see this one. Crude supply. Federal government continues fuel importation as reps probe IOCs. All right. Page 19 is carrying that. To page 12 now. Reps plead against anti-government protest. Accept 50% salary cut. All right. Page 12. Remember and recall that I think the Senate, sometime last week, had come out to telling the president, Hali. Right? It's not in the dictionary though. But Hali, you know what Ho-Ha is? Yeah, Hali. Yeah? That, hey, look, if you don't do something about the food crisis, the high price of commodity and all of that, and, the issue of the, fuel that's going on right there and insecurity, there might be chaos. And I guess that's what's leading the reps now, to doing what they're doing, right? Okay. Anyways, not the final. CBN resumes BDC dollar sales. Naira weakens to 1,570 naira to a dollar. Are we going up? Would we reach the 1,800 mark or 2,000 mark to a dollar? Or would we come down to, if possible, 200 naira to a dollar? Oh, somebody just gave me a smile. Sorry. Anyways, this is going to be the last one that I bring right here. And it's going to be on page 13. APC knocks PDP governors. Military mobilizes against mass protest. Okay, I should take that again. It's not very clear to me. APC knocks PDP governors. Okay, military mobilizes against mass protest. Okay, against. Okay, I get that. All right, page 13 is carrying that story. It's now the time of hearing your voices, for your voices to be heard loudly and clearly right here and right now. This is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, where we give you an audiovisual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. Once again, the number would be 0907 353 0044. The other number 0908 766 8888, and the WhatsApp portal number 0909 705 4450. Taking this call. Hello and good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning to you.
Elda Naja is my name.
Elda, welcome aboard. Good morning. Trust you slept well. Thank you, Elda. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Abubakar from Bagalaka, Tanya, and then original son, my regard for them. My brother, that 70,000 naira, what Nigeria don't understand, is for level one. And after that, they pay him transport allowance, house allowance, and then this and this. So Nigeria should understand is from level 1, level 2, different, level 3, different, up to 14. So then should understand. If the government and state government can pay that one, we manage that one. And then about of bulletproof discover by custom again. Last time, ammunition discovered 2 places in Nigeria. I'm boring the government. I don't know what the military intelligence is doing. I don't know what the duty of the airplanes. I don't know the duty of the business. We have NIA. who is supposed to monitor everything coming to this country. I don't know. Did you know how many have entered this country without them to arrest? So we are sitting in the gunpowder. The government should get up and do something. Also, those people importing this into this country, they are in this country here. Who is importing them? And then nobody, we don't hear say they arrest the people importing these people. Put it, there's a paper, there's a document, so that somebody brought something to this country. You arrest the load. Where the owner? This is very dangerous. Then if the time when these people start in this country, the government will regret.
All right.
The government will get up now. Arrest those people. Just they arrest them.
Okay.
Whatever they did, arrest them. They want to destroy our country.
All right, Elder. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. God bless Nigeria. I like that. Hello and good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please. Good morning to you, Moses. Welcome aboard.
Moses, nice.
Right. Slept well. Trust you did
I
too.
hope the Eagle FM has already followed my advice and recommendation that every month they should be giving you.
Exactly. I had one. Thank you. The management listened.
Because your voice,
That's right.
Your voice is a specialty for you.
Right.
Thank
Moses.
you. God bless you.
Yeah. Thank you.
The minimum wage 70,000.
Yes.
Well, it's a good one.
Okay.
We need to thank the government for that.
Right.
But what we are agitating majorly is price control because of the high cost. Because taking this money to the market, you may not have much valuable items to buy, especially in this hardship of economy. So they should make sure that they should put more effort to control the value of Naira. Very important.
Okay.
So that is one very point. Then another thing again, price control. They should dialogue with the marketers. They should dialogue with them. You know, the situation of this country is that every day high cost of living, price of items are going high. They should call all the marketers and have meetings with them because they have union. I will not shy away from this.
Okay.
When you go to the market, immediately you see them communicating with themselves. So you begin to wonder what are the root cause of this. Then another thing again, finally, the House has accepted to cut down 50% of their salary for 6 months. Yeah, I think this is one of the things that we agitate on this platform.
Right.
That they should cut down costs.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's a good one. It's a big one. Simply means that some of the things we speak on this platform, the government are listening.
Right.
So I give them kudos. When they do good things, we should applause for them. So if the House of Rep will do that, House of Senate also should also do that.
Right.
So thank you.
Thank you, Moses. Bless you more, though. All right, Moses, right there, giving us 2 cents on that one. Are you still keeping the calls through? Yes, you are. Thank you. Hello and good morning to you. Hello. You sound so far away. You might want to call us back right there. Hello and good morning.
Barrister David, good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Apostle Osolai from
right. Apostle Osolai.
Yes, my take goes like this. Kudos to our president for having a time to discuss with Labour, and the problem has been solved.
Right.
Had it been that our former president Buhari, he will be forming committee that will never produce results.
Right. Before
you know, he will be saying, I'm not aware. Another thing I want to say is this, that the army chief should know that we're under democracy. That telling Nigerians that they should not do any protest is not a good one. And only that the people that want to do protest, they will do it according to the dictate of the law. And that synergy that the army chief will use to fight them, they use it to fight these bandits and all those bad boys in the land. Thank you and God bless you. My name remains Apostle Osolai from Apple.
All right, Apostle Osolai is saying that the same energy that you are mobilizing yourselves to stop protest, use that energy and make sure that you curb insecurity. And we would not be where we are right about now. Let's go pay some bills. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja. Get on board the Weekend Drive with the Queen of the Mic, Del. Every Saturday and Sunday, 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Your radio experience you can count on.
Your number one radio experience you can count on. Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
It is indeed a number one radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. No boring time, even though we're talking serious issues. I mean, life is already hard enough. Let's not complicate it and make it harder, don't you think? Anyways, the phone line still buzzing. Let's take your calls. Hello and good morning.
Mr. Yuji, good morning,
Yes,
sir.
good morning to you, my brother.
Yes, my name is Suleiman Fulani, National Assembly.
Right, Suleiman, welcome aboard.
Yes, Mr. Yuji.
Yes, please.
Oga Salasi, the Enoja and our state elder man, Alagis Mandora, all of you and the other callers agree then.
We
Mr.
greet you
Yuji,
too. Yeah.
I heard that you ring bell for this, our National Assembly.
I did, oh.
I think they don't deserve it for now, no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, you know,
Okay.
they will say that they will do it, but before, nothing will change. We are not praying for that. Mr. Yuzi, recently, that if you can remember, our president has said that he lifted all tax, that any food that is coming in, no tax for, I think, 150 days, Abi. Go to the market, nothing has changed.
Right.
Then send out rice, 2020 trucks for our state. I'm not sure that we are seeing anything that is changing. These people, they know the right thing to do, to change our life. This money that they say 648 million that they are going to give for 6 months, are we going to benefit of it? The answer is no. You can remember even the first time, I think the first when he came, he gave the governor, I think 5 billion, how much to give for his, all these things that they are doing for campaigning for themselves. If truly they need it, they want our lives to be better. Okay, they will share our president, this is our own contributor for bring back of subsidy. We know that all this hardship that we are going, people are saying that because of the removal of subsidy. If truly that because of this removal of subsidy that we are into this problem, why can't they bring the subsidy back? Then they should go and give president, pay this into subsidy. Put it onto that, then paid as a subsidy for Nigeria for the fuel that we are buying. So this is our own contributor. Believe me, by now we are being the street jubilating, dancing. But many people, they know this thing that they are doing. Well, is all this political talk is not going to change anything. These people know the right thing to do to change our lives. There's lastly the issue of this minimum wage. The governors or the people, are they going to pay it? We have some governors before as complaining 60,000 said they cannot afford to pay. Most of us 70, even they are paying 70,000. How much can he take you 2 days? 70,000. How much? Go to the market now. So if all these kind of things that can reduce down, believe me, the 70,000 can do something. But as now, well, like something that is nothing. It's nothing. If even somebody that is a bachelor don't have wife, don't have anybody, 70,000 is nothing. Most of people who have family, who have children, who are paying school fees, who are paying rent house.
Okay.
No wahala, Almighty Allah. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you though for that one. Hello and good morning.
Good morning, Master Yudi.
Good morning to you, Dr. Olajide.
Good morning, Dr. Olajide.
Right.
My regards to all the listeners and callers in Abuja and outside Abuja.
Regards to you too.
My sincere appreciation to Labour.
Right.
I have to thank Labour. Labour has demonstrated that yes, they have the interest of Nigeria at heart.
Okay.
And they want peace, and they want tranquility, and they want progress. Because many people expected them that by the yesterday, Labour should storm out of the meeting and declare a strike. But we really appreciate them. They've made us to be happy that yes, we want progress because it is in the midst of peace there can be progress.
Right.
So we thank God for that.
Okay.
And people complain that governor will not pay. Then we should hold governors accountable. If we could all put all our energy to federal government to the extent that they accept 70,000, they channel that same energy back to governors, to states. That is the essence of governance. That is our own part to play.
Right.
This demonstration they want to demonstrate now. We should now know where to channel this to. Because if federal government have approved it and somebody say he cannot pay, then we the masses now should know who we are to face. So any government that cannot pay, they let that state labor there. The people in that state, Let them tackle that governor. That is the way. We cannot more do everything together. If Lagos State refuse to pay, then everybody begin to protest. It doesn't make sense.
Okay. Awesome.
Any state that refuse to comply, let the neighbor in that state and people of that state face that state so that state will know what they are into.
Okay.
Finally,
All right.
Pastor Yudi,
Yes, please.
Atiku and Labour are complaining about discipline. APC discipline its member. What is their own? What is their own problem? This is Medlo Interloper. What concerns Labour and PDP concerning the measure APC took rather against its member? God bless Nigeria.
All right. God bless
God bless
Nigeria.
you,
All right. Thank you, Doctor, right there. Dr. Olajide has spoken like a doctor indeed. Taking this call. Hello and good morning. Hello. Oh, that's a miss. All right. Let's see. We're taking this one now. Hello and good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good morning. I'm fine. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Usman calling from Tabi.
Usman, right?
Yes, please.
All right, Usman, welcome aboard. Let's get into it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, please.
Yeah. I want to speak on the salary of the House of Reps that they said they slashed it to 50%.
Yes, 50% cut.
Yeah, I think I expect the media to do analysis. How much does 50% amount to? Now, how much is the salary? Why is it only salary? As Atiku said, the devil is in the allowances. The salary is not up to, it's not more than 2 million. The salary is up to 2 million. So when you do 50% of their salary is about 600,000. You understand? Now, these are people that are driving car of over 160 million naira. Now, how much is their wardrobe allowance? The wardrobe allowance is over 3 million. How much is other newspaper allowance and what have you? They are only, most of them are in millions. So why not, if they really want to impress Nigeria, let them say 50% of their entire emolument. That we can understand. Yes, business. But when you say 50% of a fraction of what you are collecting, just salary, how much is salary? The salary is nothing. They can survive, they can even survive, they can say, without salary. When you are collecting over 3 million with no allowance, 2 million travel allowance, 1.5 million newspaper allowance, then what is salary? You understand? So let them say that 50% of the entire emolument. That is what. Finally, on the issue of labor, I want to thank them for what they have done, and we've seen reason in need 70%. I mean 70,000 is okay. It's a conditional approval in the sense that 3 years after there will be another increment, which is okay. And I want to call on the state governor. Any governor that said he don't want to pay, let him just leave the seat. Simple. There is no big deal about it. If you say you cannot pay, you will not be able to pay. There are other individuals of their state that they can work it out and pay even more than 70,000.
Okay.
Is it not? International governor, not the governor. Is it not? How much is it pay? Is it not 70,000? So how can somebody come and tell us that as a governor that we cannot pay 70,000? Are you bringing the salary from your pocket? No. So governors should stop being lazy. Let them reimburse their IGR and use it and pay salary. In fact, if it is 100,000, some government can pay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much right there, Usman. Usman, you've spoken your mind.
Yes.
Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is GB, calling from Life Camp.
Exactly. GB, welcome aboard. Let's get into it.
Yes. Federal government and Labour agree 70,000. That's a good one.
Right.
And I believe that the government will follow with the promise. Like I said before, it's not about the big amount of money. Because if you give them even 300,000 and there's no infrastructure and inflation is very high, it will take the money away. So now with that 70,000 now, government will provide infrastructure. CNG buses running as low as maybe Maraba will say 200 naira, mass housing, provide drug in the hospitals and subsidize this. I mean, also manufacturing some, like now, some imported goods for food, subsidize this, and make sure that the leverage on the agricultural something in all the states, so that there can be high level of production and the price of food will be crashed. Then we say that money will be substantial. And I will not be surprised that the naysayer and the bad user will come and say, why should Labour agree on that? Crying more than the Biri, because all they want is for Labour and you and the government to be at the loggerhead. Protesting and they don't agree with them. That's their joy. They derive joy in that. But when I Labour agree with government now, they will not be happy. You see them calling that money is not, why should they agree on it? It's not enough. Or can he buy? Can he more than Biri, but the debrief. They're looking at what happened at Edo yesterday. Very pathetic. I don't know what happened that now they don't turn the politics of Edo into violence.
Okay.
So that will not help the politics there.
Right.
I think whoever is behind that, you get arrested and get prosecuted. And the age of the student to university has been reduced to 16 years. I think that is good already. That's good. That is a good move. And also the current local government electoral sum to me is I don't think we need it. INEC can do both works. Because once INEC finish election at the end of the every 4 years, they are like I do. So they can be involved in that election of local government. We don't need any separate body that will create another money, another budget, another this and that. What will they be doing at the local government election? So the INEC should be made to do that election. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, JB, for that one. Appreciate it from you. All right, you've spoken extensively. But anyways, shouldn't we just get onto the WhatsApp call? We will do that. Oh, did I say WhatsApp call? WhatsApp portal number. We will do that, but that will be after taking this call. Hello and good morning.
Good morning, Edward.
Yes, good morning to you. Is this is it Ochanya?
My name is Chidin Dubisi.
Oh, Chidin Dubisi, okay.
I'm calling from Kaduna Road.
All right, from Kaduna Road, Chidin Dubisi. Thank you for joining us. Talk to us.
Edward.
Yes, please.
Salary or no salary, if your economy is not viable, your salary means nothing. If our government does not want to stop importation of fuel, we are not going anywhere. Because in this our crude oil, we have a lot of products that our manufacturers are using our scarcity of foreign exchange to go and import. And in our product, God has given us to us. I see people to ask them, why are they doing this country, this kind of thing, taking this country in this way? See, whatever they like, let them do, whatever the kind of English, let them speak, but there are something fundamental, something very, very fundamental they have to do to save this country. And the economy is going down. We are not manufacturing. We are consuming. How our money, how our local money is valued. So let somebody, those that know the economy, that professors, let them take me how without production, without electricity, and we survive economically.
All right, in the BC.
Is not economically independent.
Okay, I get that.
Political independence.
Right.
This is the truth.
All right, thank you, in the BC. I appreciate it.
So we come down and tell ourselves the truth. Those people that are doing breaking laws, can bring these people down and questions.
All right, in the BC, it's pretty hard now to hear you, but yeah, you made your point. It's indeed loud, even though at some point we experienced some breakage from your voice, but of course you are a family member. You need to be heard. Right now, let's just get onto the WhatsApp portal now and see other family members and what you have to say out there. Quite a number of messages. Let's start off with this one, and this one right here says, "Good morning, gentle UD. I always like it when I get called gentle. Yeah, I'm gentle though. Anyways, it says you need to be given a award. You always meet up with the time of your duties. Kudos to you. Oh, thank you. Says, I'm Yunusa Dentony Ibrahim from Abaji. Yunusa, thank you. So kind of you. The president has tried to agree with NLC on 70,000 naira minimum wage, but it should be passed into law within a short period of time. More so, federal government should try to reduce inflation by tackling cost of commodities, and applaud to reps for cutting their 50% salary to meet up the demand of Nigerians. Applaud to NLC, applaud to federal government. Seems like applaud is going everywhere. Well, I'm giving you an applaud to Yunusa Dantani Ibrahim, all the way from Abachi too. It says, thanks, long life Eagles FM. That's right, thank you. Appreciate that one from you. Seeing this one right here, it says, okay. So I'm not understanding this. Okay, I'm not really understanding this. But anyways, I don't know. You didn't even put your name, so how am I supposed to know? Okay, but anyways, let's just move away from that now. Good morning to you, my brother Udrak Daniel. Good morning, congratulations, and welcome to Friday. Yay! That's right. This is Samuel from Kuje. Samuel, thank you for joining in. It says, I want to applaud the Senate for the move to establish local government electoral commission. That's right. I hope they will be given full independence to operate. All right, now we can approach the local government authorities to explain to us what they are doing with the money allocated to them. No more excuses for not performing. God bless Nigeria. God bless Eagle FM. Have a great weekend. You too. Samuel, have a great weekend. Yeah? It seems like some of these stories are indeed putting smiles on our faces, don't you think? But anyways, this one says, good morning, Sir UD. Good morning to you too. On the just approved minimum wage, it's a welcome development to Nigerian workers, meaning some will get like over 100% hike in their salary. Therefore, I want to appeal to Mr. President to look into the army of unemployed graduates without jobs. That part, the army of unemployed graduates. You got to me. The unemployed too need something to make life meaningful. I will want to beg the president to see how the unemployed can be paid a stipend, living wage, so that they can survive this high inflation economy. Some point. Okay, says this. Okay, I don't get it, Abbas. This something the real labor force who need minimum wages and not only this 5% of Nigerian workers. Okay, you're saying that the real labor force who needs the minimum wage and okay, as the real labor. Oh, I see that. Maybe the unlabored, that's what you're trying to say, and not just the 5% of Nigerian workers. Okay. Well, please let the president Tinubu look into this to help the poor amongst us. Okay. Abbas, thank you, far too kind. A subtle message to the president right there. Good morning, Abong Udwak Daniel. Good morning to you, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, I'm saying that to you too. He says, if God's will, Akpabio has reduced the Senate to a federal government parastatal as alleged, he is simply following in the footsteps of his predecessor, Ahmed Lawan, who made the upper chamber a rubber-stamped arena for bootlickers. In addition, though the move by members of House of Reps to slash their salaries to 50% is a step in the right direction, they should also slash their bogus allowances to reflect the reality on ground and should be done till the end of their tenure. Finally, the military should be advised very strongly to steer clear of any civil protest and concentrate on their assigned duties of protecting the territorial integrity of the nation. God bless Nigeria. Comrade Olabasi, all the way from Buhari right there. All right, comrade, thank you, far too kind. Okay, so let's now get into your voice notes now and bring it aboard as fast as we can. Okay, so let's go with this one.
Good morning, Mr. Udadana. My name is Aya from Soleja. Senate set to establish local government election commission. That is not what we want. It's not the right thing in the right direction. What the Senate need to do is to enact a law that will empower INEC to conduct local government elections instead of having a kind of duplicate. We don't want that, and that's the reason we have FCC and ICP that are doing almost the same thing. We don't want that. Reps slashes their salary by 50%. This is not what we want from reps. How much is reps salary? What we want them to do is to forgo their bonuses for 6 months or 1 year, or even slashes back by 50%. They are bogus bonuses. If they do that, we know that they are serious. Labor agree on 70,000 minimum wage. Congratulations to Labour. Congratulations to federal government. But my worry now is that I hope all the state and local governments, and even the private sector, will be able to pay this 70,000 minimum wage. Because I heard that even the private sector are complaining that before they can be able to pay, they have to help them in terms of tax, to reduce tax burden on them. This is quite dicey. Philip Shaibu, the former deputy governor of Edo State, came out attacking Benin City. This kind of politics in Nigeria is not what we want. I hope this guy, the president governor, needs to do better. Politics of bitterness, politics of, I don't even know what to call it. If he continues like this, I don't think PDP will be able to return power in Edo State. But I hope.
Okay. Thank you. Let's go to this one right here, right now. Let me see. Okay. So, looking at this, let's take it very quickly.
Good morning to Udwak Daniel.
Good morning to you.
Ajipe Inakwana Ututoma. Good morning to the listeners and callers of this great radio station. Good morning to Talatu, Bibi Blessing, Ochanya, and I greet everyone. I want to comment on this fuel price may double as the depot price high. Now, as I always say, politics is over. Now we are facing the reality. That is the truth. I want to speak against all these protests that people are mobilizing. I remember during NSAS, some people from certain part of the country say it's against their religion to protest. You remember Udwak Daniel? People were protesting. NSAS protest was peaceful. At long run, people brought in tout in SUV vehicles to destroy the protests. So now, people are calling for protests? I don't really understand. We are not united. That is the problem. See how Kenya unite. See Arab Spring. Those people unite that during the Arab Spring. But our own won't be so. So government should do the needful to see how they will avoid this protest. But truly, there is hunger in the land. Thank you, Udwak Daniel. Nagodi.
All right, thank you for that one, though. Just to bring a little bit of information very quickly, there has been instances where government officials in Nigeria have slashed their salaries or taken pay cuts. Some of the examples would be, if you recall, in 2015, President Muhammadu Buhari and his Vice President Yemi Osinbajo took a 50% pay cut as part of their administration's efforts to reduce the country's recurrent expenditure. In 2020, the Lagos state government reduced the salaries of its governors, deputy governors, and other political appointees by 25% due to the economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. In 2021, government reduced the salaries of its governors, deputy governors, and other political appointees by 20% to reduce the state's wage bill. Regarding the representative members, in 2020, the Nigerian House of Representatives approved a 30% cut in their salaries and allowances as part of efforts to reduce the country's recurrent expenditure and allocate more resources to capital projects. But then, I don't think we've ever seen an exodus and a salary cut to the height of percentage that goes to 50% in any of these administration like we see right now. So you might want to give them some slack, cut them some slack. Well, I'm seeing this one here now. Let's just take it and bring it to your eardrums quickly. All right.
Good morning, Mr. Yudi, the man with a golden voice. I celebrate you, I celebrate Nigeria, and I thank God for the gift of life. My name is Triple D from Waru.
Right.
Well, reps donate money to buy food for Nigerians. For how long will they be buying the food? Is that what Nigeria wants, for reps to be donating money to buy food for us? Is that what we elected them to be there doing? We'll get it right one day.
Right.
Then on the issue of reps reducing their salary, is that part of the problem that we are facing? Well, they have tried. But if they only reduce the salary for 6 months, what will be the fate of Nigeria again after that 6 months? Well, we'll get it right. We are on the journey. By the special grace of God, if we run away from the reality, we'll still come back to it. I pray God give them that wisdom to do the needful once and for all before it is too late. We'll get it right one day. Good morning.
All right, we'll get it right one day. Triple D, I must really appreciate your positivism. You're so positive. I like it. I'm also positive. It will be well. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Udwak.
Good morning.
My name is Honorable Edward Napo.
Honorable, welcome.
Subsidy was removed. Local government autonomy. Then, minimum wage. And then a B now for local government to conduct local government election. I think this government is listening to us.
Right.
I'm serious. This government is listening to us. With this thing, this government, you can imagine National Assembly cutting off half of their salary, for what is happening in this country. Kudos to them. I appreciate them. Their duty is to make law, not to donate money for anything. But with the hardship, what is going on, they understand with us. They understood with us, and now they are donating part of their salary. I think we are moving. I think this government is listening to us, just like when Yaradua was the president. I appreciate Mr. President. I appreciate the TEDx. I appreciate this radio station because I think all what we have been saying on this radio is coming to pass. Seriously, it's coming to pass. And I asked National Assembly to fast track. I don't know where we are going to have to electoral body, INEC and the one they want to do now, but they should fast track to avoid these governors who are trying to bypass and control autonomy. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Honorable Edwards, right there. Look, quite a number of, thought line on that issue of 50% salary cuts. But can you imagine yourself cutting 50% of your salary for 6 months? Just saying. Just imagine it. Tell me what you think, right? Well, I see this one now via the Facebook page wall as saying as well as coming from Ozor Francis Namani, watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State. Thank you, Ozor. I should give you the... That's right. Yeah. It says, good morning from here. While commending Mr. President over the local government autonomy and new minimum wage, I urge the appropriate authorities to address the current economic hardship and high cost of living to accommodate the new minimum wage. Mr. President should engage the economic experts, think tanks, professionals, and other relevant bodies to explore measures towards tackling the current economic challenges and hardships in the country. May God help us. Ozor Francis Namani from Amagunze. Thank you so much, Ozor Francis Namani. You always represent, of course, representing, keeping the flag high, keeping the wings of the Eagles also high out there in Enugu State. That will be the Coal City, yeah? Yes, the Coal City. Thank you. Well, it's already time. Didn't even know. Wow. But yeah, this is where we'll be saying bye-bye. See that you're trying to put a call through, but no, we cannot go any further. But yes, the conversation is going to be indeed a very interesting one. Come 9 a.m. this morning, you might want to save that in your calendar as well as put a timer on it, an alarm that is, and so you don't get to miss out on it, because we'll be talking about something very topical as we always. My name is Uduak Daniel, and Vicky Vig, the sports minister, is going to be here to take you on sports on Eagles Wings. If I thanked you already before, let me thank you again. Thank you for the calls and the messages. Indeed, some listening ears from the federal government, and we hope that this is indeed sustained, right? Vicky Vig stormed into the studio, and he's saying, UD, you know what? I'm jogging on the sidelines because